With an aim to expand the tax base, the government in July 2022 through the Revenue Authority introduced taxation on digital platforms and more especially service providers.
And I'm sure there was a calculation at arriving at that.
James Mulili, the director PKF's Tax Service Limited, however says the suggestion by President William Ruto to scrap off VAT on offshore service providers will work in favor of the government.
An imposition of VAT on the exported service basically means you will have to add a 16% to the costing. So the price that you're charging your customer has gone up by 16%. Secondly, in the other jurisdiction where the customer is based, there are other tax provisions like what we call reverse charge VAT, which is an additional tax to the 16%. And does it make business? Does it make any business sense for a service provider to come up and start a business in Kenya? Those taxes are just too much.
To match the current national expenditure by meeting the budget, the government has an option of increasing the tax load on taxpayers.
And I'm sure there was a calculation at arriving at that.
However, PKF advises the government to explore other methods that focus on increasing the tax base, accompanied by incentives that entice more businesses to get on board as taxpayers.
There's something that come up with in terms of some tax on the single business licenses that are paid to the county government. In our view, we feel that is an area that should be explored because who has information on businesses than the county government? Remember, for each business to run, it has to be licensed.
As a way to lower the cost of living, PKF recommends that the government avoids double taxation, which will force citizens to pay more for goods and services.
A budget of 3 trillion is expected to be supported by around 2 million taxpayers, out of a population of almost 50 million Kenyans. You can actually see where the problem is. You cannot tell me the only potential out of a 50 million population to pay tax only lies, the burden lies with approximately 2 million people, which is a combination of individuals as well as legal entities. So you can actually see the weight and the burden that is placed on the people who are already complying. Is there a way these 2 million can be increased 3 times or 4 times?
KRA has embraced mechanisms to make the collection of tax easier and seamless. However, with a tax target of about 3 trillion annually, they have been on a drive to increase tax collection and remittance.
A quick increase in taxes is a short-term myopic solution to raising tax revenue. I think the focus should be support businesses to develop and grow and increase the tax base.
For K24 from Nairobi, I'm David Kagina.